In 1975, the first year of the program's existence, UMass went unbeaten through the fall and won the New England Women's Collegiate Championships under head coach Ken O'Brien.
Schools were adding women's sports in many areas. Cross country was a natural, so it grew quickly. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 women to start a team. Uniforms, of course, no padding, no helmets. Travel in New England for meets was very convenient. So it gained a life of its own, and it gained a life of its own very quickly.
I was saying to Obi last night, I said, I remember that you just took us on, Title IX came in, we wanted to form a team. I don't think you took on twice as much work, but I don't think you got twice as much pay back then. And he was just so, really good to us, really seemed like he took us seriously, cared about us a lot.
We bonded right away. We had a lot of fun. We had fun training and racing together. And we were talking last night about when we used to make up songs and take typical songs of the era and of course change it into running songs. And so as we trained and ran, we would sing our little songs. But we just, the camaraderie and we were all very competitive. We loved to train and compete.
It was an amazing time to have that kind of camaraderie. And I didn't do sports in high school, so it was new to me. And it was just a fabulous place. Obi was such a great coach, Ken O'Brien. We called him Obi. We were the first team, so we got away with more, I think, than you guys do now.
They came on the scene. They advanced an interest to the university that they wanted to have a team and they wanted to have it pursued in the right direction. There was an intensity with each one of these young women at that time that they were committed. They weren't experimenting. They weren't trying. They weren't in to find out how it could be as an extracurricular activity.
Ladies and gentlemen, members from the 1975 team joining us today, if you could come out one at a time, Ann Bradshaw Riccadelli. Johara Chapman. Mary Colwell. Kathy Dooley. Debbie Farmer Casey. Julie Lafreniere. Kathy Martin Gavin. And Coach Ken O'Brien.
They were competitive. They were competitive in the classroom. They had great desire, and they had great desire to sacrifice to reach their goals. Once they saw everybody else was in it for the same reasons, the momentum just built dramatically, and it built very, very quickly. And I would say halfway through the season, I was not surprised about what was going to happen.
My team went to Iowa and I got a t-shirt. I was number 9. 7 went. I was number 9. At the time, we just thought, hey, this is what's fair. I mean, it was a whole change in the country of, working for women's rights and fairness and having equality. And we just wanted to run. But it does feel good. I feel like, well, I'm kind of an elder here. I mean, look at these young women. They're not running in the old basketball team's uniforms.
We wanted to run, and the support wasn't there initially, but then we showed that we could do it, and the support little by little got there, and I just love it now when we talk to the girls on the team, and they're like, oh yeah, we have uniforms, we have jackets, we don't have to wear the men's basketball uniforms. Like, oh really? That's really cool. They really have adopted it. Yeah, it's come a long way. Even in the years I was here, it came a long way from year to year.
A lot of the women nowadays, they don't understand that we didn't always have this. They have 4 years in high school, 4 years in college, and I think they have a chance to speak with the alums and see that we didn't have uniforms. We had some hand-me-down things. We were at Nationals. We were sitting in the hotel room sewing uniforms for ourselves. I didn't know how to sew, so someone else had to do mine. And I was the iron-on letters, the vinyl letters on it. So things have progress. We've come a long, long way, and I'm happy to have been a part of this for all these years.